Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. The real name of the Father is Yahweh, which means He exists. The real name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means He will deliver because He will deliver His people. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east towards Jerusalem. Call halal, la, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakutash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, the water, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakutash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Salawat to the 144,000. Salawat to the elect of the nation of Israel, who are the descendants of the slaves identified as the so-called African Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. My name is Mike Hala, and today I want to talk about how the Lord is preparing America for destruction through war. All right, we got here the dynamics behind Trump's decision to bomb ISIS in Nigeria. All right, President Donald Trump announced on Christmas Day that the United States had struck Islamic State militants in northwest Nigeria. The president had accused the group of persecuting and killing Nigerian Christians in the country, which is laughable because since when does Trump care about Christians? And since when does he care about black people? All right, so-called black people. All right, so it's all a lie, man. This is all just Trump trying to see what America can get away with in Nigeria, what they could do. All right, how they can strike Nigeria without getting any international backlash or negative PR. All right, it says here, U.S. seeks unpaid local interns at Greenland consulate as annexation threat looms. The U.S. consulate in Nuuk, Greenland is looking for unpaid interns to serve its communication channels, leaving local authorities to foot the bill of financially supporting applicants while the U.S. steps up annexation threats. All right, so this double says we have to have it. All right. Yeah, they say they gotta have Greenland. All right, because they're anticipating a war with Russia. All right, and that's going to be like a major territory to hold. When World War III pops off, that's going to be an important territory to hold. Okay. It says here, U.S. military says 5 killed in latest strike on alleged drug boats. The U.S. military says it struck 2 boats it alleges were carrying drugs on Wednesday, killing 5 people on board. So they recently had some drone strikes carried out, and they're continuing to kill these people. All right, just leaving all the fishermen and all those people out there just probably afraid to go out, man. All right, and fish. All right, so the Lord is ramping up the war, that war spirit. All right, that time of war. Right, there's no longer a time of peace anymore for America. In Jeremiah 50 verse 22, a sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Right, the hammer of the whole earth, that's America, right? Babylon. Right, look at how they attack all these other countries with no kind of no repercussion whatsoever. All right, they wouldn't do that to Russia. All right, they wouldn't do that to a nuclear power, North Korea. All right. Okay, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahweh. Yahweh hath opened his armory, and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of Yahweh to Zabawat in the land of the Chaldeans. All right, open up his armory. That's some nuclear silos. All right, those nuclear missiles come against her from the utmost border. Open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahweh our God, the vengeance of his temple. All right, it's talking about the elect. All right, the elect being the elect being delivered from that nuclear destruction in Babylon. Right, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Camp, and it's not talking about a literal bow to have literal arrows shot at it. It's talking about some actual missiles, nuclear missiles. All right, it's a metaphor. Camp against it round about. All right, those nuclear submarines. All right, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done. Do unto her, for she hath been proud against Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all of her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith Yahweh. All right, that's going to happen in World War III. When World War III pops off, the Lord is just ramping up America's war engine. All right, he's bringing it back. It's never really been shut off. It just may have been, probably on standby for a minute. But the Lord is about to turn that engine back on. All right, that war engine, all right, that American war engine. All right, and America's going to be involved in this war, in this third world war, and it's going to be her last. All right, because she's going to be completely destroyed. All right, those missiles are going to go out. These countries are going to say, all right, they're going to have enough. All right, let's just destroy this country, because these countries hate America, man. All right, they hate America. All right, because of the way of it's the hammer of the earth. All right, they go around bullying everybody else. So the Lord is going to cut it asunder and break it. All right, Babylon's going to be completely destroyed. It's going to be left in ruins, man. Right, a parking lot. I'm going to leave it there. Hope the video is edifying. Shalom.